Hi, Kerry. We're back
Hi.
again. A terrible twosome. Okay, Kerry. So today, Kerry's very kindly volunteered to for me to work on her on a specific issue, so that we can actually see, we can keep following this up to see what's happening to Kerry, and how her body's responding. So, Kerry, we're going to be working on the left side of your collarbone. Do you want to just tell everybody what's been going on there?
Yeah, so probably around 2020, I just started having this kind of symptom where the left collarbone was higher than the other side. And eventually there was a lot of pain radiating down the arm, and that stopped now. But I can't lie on the side very well because it gets tender and sore. And it comes off of the left side of the neck. But I had abdominal surgery and some other things that were quite severe to a really sensitive person like myself.
Yeah.
So there may be connections there or not. But yeah, so it's been ongoing. That will be almost 4 years, yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. So at the time of that happening with the left collarbone, you had some abdominal surgery. That's right.
About
Okay.
about 6 months before.
Oh, prior. So 6 months before.
Yeah,
And 6 months later, the collarbone starts.
yeah. No,
Right.
no issues.
Okay.
It's no
No
issue before
previous
that.
issues. Okay. I'm just going to behind the screen bring up my Discover Healing app, and then share that with everybody so you can see what I'm doing. So let's share that screen. And hopefully you can see that screen now.
Mhm.
Okay, so this screen that I've got in the background is the app from Discover Healing, which when you are qualified, you have use of. You'll see at the top here, I've got the emotion code, the body code, and the belief code, because I'm a level 3 practitioner, which means I've done each level. So, Kerry, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the intention. And we're going to set the intention. So what do you want to see from us working on the left side of the collarbone? What is it we want to see?
Well, I want to be able to, without thinking about it, be able to sleep on that side if I choose without any pain. Um, yeah, I guess just like for it not to be there, it's like at the back of my mind, regularly. Sometimes it goes away and then it always comes back. So I guess just, yeah, I guess being able to just, it doesn't restrict my movement as such, I'm lucky, but when I'm lying or sometimes I can feel it just now. So I guess just gives me peace of mind and also just the freedom to sleep on that side.
Okay, so is it painful all the time then?
Not all the time. It goes through phases. Now, in the beginning, when it started, it seemed to be almost every day. And
Mhm.
as time's gone on, I've done some work on it myself, over the time. But it's kind of intermittent kind of pain. And it's not like a deep, 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 deep pain, but it's kind of like a nagging pain. Um, like it calls out to you, but then it goes away, that kind of thing.
Okay, so
Um,
is there something that you can do so that before we work on it, is there something you can do that so you could do a certain movement and go, oh, that really hurts, so that as we go along doing the session, you can go, oh, yeah, it still hurts, or no, it's a bit less. Is there anything you can do, or are we just going to have
I mean,
to?
yeah, I guess just feeling around. I think the main thing is as well as also it sits much higher. It's more prominently sticking
Okay,
out
so
than the right. So for me, it would be a feeling also, it would be a feeling like it's actually not quite as protruding. I think that would be.
okay, lovely. Right, well, let's go for it then. Let's go for it. So we're going to set the intention that you're going to be able to sleep on that side without pain. We want to clear this intermittent pain, this nagging feeling, it's sticking out, it's protruding. We want it to go back to normal. This is what we hope to achieve, and we're setting that intention. And so I'm just going to set that intention, and let's just take a moment to just take a nice breath and connect to the divine. And I'm just a conduit. I just work here. I'm not doing this. It's coming through me. I'm a channel. Okay, let's go. So Kerry, so first of all, this collarbone. So I'm just going to check the collarbone on the left-hand side. Is it happy and balanced? No. So that collarbone. So let me ask a few questions to that collarbone. So are you spiritually connected? No. It's my little buzzword. Okay, so is it physically connected? No. So can I spiritually and physically connect it now? So I'm spiritually and physically connecting the left-hand side of that collarbone for you. Okay. And is it integrated? No, not integrated. So not integrated. That we know it's not integrated. We want to synchronize. Even I get it wrong. Okay, so are we going to synchronize it first, or are we going to do the other? No, okay, so we're going to synchronize it. So let's just ask Kerry's subconscious now. So the left-hand side of the collarbone, we want to synchronize it. What are we synchronizing it with? Is it going to go to circuit system? Is it on the left-hand side? So is it a disconnection going to a system? Okay, so is it on the left-hand side? Integramental? Is it urinary, skeletal? At least we're in the right place. Okay, so is it connective tissue? No. Okay. So is it appendicular? It's axal. Okay. Interesting. We're not in that place. So it's on the left-hand side, the right-hand side, obviously not teeth, it's thoracic cage we're going to.
Sense.
So, okay, so left-hand side of the collarbone. What are we synchronizing you with? Is it on the left-hand side? It is. Okay, so is it a false rib? It is.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, is it on the left side? It's on the left side. It wants to be synchronized with a rib on the left side, and these are called false ribs. So, okay, so is it on the left-hand side? It's on the right-hand side. So is it 12? It's 11. So 11. So if we look there, so it was okay. I'm just having a read to see if it tells me where it is. No. So 11th rib, let's go back. So I'm going to hazard a guess there of where that rib is, because that one looks a bit lower than that one. So it's kind of, I suppose it's kind of going into that stomach area, isn't it?
Yeah, which I've been having also a little bit of inflammation, so that would make sense.
Oh, okay. So 11th rib on the left side, it wants to synchronize. Okay, so we're going to synchronize the left-hand collarbone with the 11th rib on the left side. That's better. I click just because I can feel it better, but that's just my personal thing. You don't have to click. Okay, so I'm going to ask the 11th rib now. So are you spiritually connected? No. So are you physically connected? So let's spiritually and physically connect that as well. Okay. Physically. And because I've asked that, I'm going to have to ask, do I need to synchronize that 11th rib? Yeah. Okay, what do I need to synchronize that with? Is it something on that page? No. Go back. So is it something on this page? No. Is it something on the axial skeleton? No. Okay. Is it actually in the skeletal system? No. Okay. So am I looking in a system? I am. So is it on the left-hand side? It's on the right-hand side. Are we looking at circulatory? No. Are we looking at digestive? I would have put money on there. Is it endocrine? No. Is it lymphatics? No. Is it microbiome? No. It's the nervous system.
Interesting.
So the 11th rib wants to synchronize with the nervous system. Okay, and is that on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? So we're going to peripheral. So it's somatic. No, it's going to the ANS. So it's on the left-hand side, the right-hand side. It's the parasympathetic nervous system. And for those who are watching, let's just have a look. So what is the parasympathetic nervous system? So basically this controls all these different parts. So it's all the activities, digestion, the responses. So here we go. We've got here, it's the heart rate, digestion, respiratory, bronchioles, blood vessels, it's perspiration. It's also all these other things, as you can see. Hopefully you can read that. So we're going to come back out of there, and it wants to synchronize. So the 11th rib is synchronizing with the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's like the brain of the gut, really. Part of the brain. Yeah. Okay, so we've done that. So parasympathetic system, are you spiritually connected? Yeah. Are you physically connected? Yeah. Do I need to synchronize you? No. Okay. So let's go back up the line to where I started. We were looking at the left-hand side of the collarbone. And we were, so we've synchronized it. And now we're going to go back and ask what's going on. So first of all, the left side of the collarbone, are you misaligned? No, it's saying. Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not misaligned? Because if you're higher, it's saying no. Okay, well, I'm not going to argue with that. So what's going on? Why are you in the wrong position? Going to go to home now. Okay, so is it the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it a pathogen? Is it a misalignment? No. Nutrition and lifestyle. Is it left-hand side or right-hand side? Is it nutrition, heaven's bias? No. Is it essential or is hydration? So hydration is affecting that left side of that collarbone. Interesting. So is it on the left-hand side or on the right-hand side? Is it water quality utilization? Is electrolyte utilization? Okay, so we've got electrolyte utilization issue going on. Let's move this gadget out of the way. I'm wired. Oops. Oh, that's it. That's better. Right. So what is creating this electrolyte utilization issue for you? And let's go back. It says body. Let's go back. So it's the left-hand side, is it energy? Is it a circuit system? No. Is it some sort of toxin? It's a toxin. Is it on the left-hand side? On the right-hand side? Is it heavy metals? Is it an excess of something? Is it electromagnetic? Is it environmental? Okay. So is it on the left-hand side? It is. So is it cosmetic? No. Is it some sort of cleaning product? Okay, so right, okay, let's have a look. So I'm going to ask, first of all, is it energetic? It's physical.
Oh, okay.
I'm also going to ask, does this relate to 2020? No. Okay, so when do we relate? When does this toxin come in then? Is it before the age of 10, before the age of 20? So before the age of 15, 16, 17, age 17. Okay. So we've got environmental toxin at age 17. It's physical. So it's been there a long while. Okay. And so we know it's physical and we know it's a cleaning product. Is this something you use now? No. Okay. Now, a funny thing that comes to mind for me is a product called Ajax. I don't even know if it's around anymore, which I don't know why I said Ajax, but there we go. So I'm just going to ask, do we need to actually know what it was? No, but it's something environmental. It's a cleaning product. It's toxins, and it's been affecting you physically since age 17. So we're just going to clear that. I'm shielded. You're shielded. My dogs are shielded. Cat's shielded as well. Just clear that. And remember, this is affecting your electrolyte utilization.
Very interesting.
Okay, so we've cleared that toxin. Will it hold? Okay, good. So is there anything else affecting your electrolyte utilization? No. So we're just going to reset and rebalance that. Okay, so what else is going on with the left-hand side of the collarbone? I'm going to be cheeky in a bit. Okay, what else is it affecting? Is it the left-hand side or right-hand side? Is it a pathogen? It's a misalignment. Yes. I was just thinking, I wonder if there's a secret misalignment, you know, and whether something's masked it, you know.
Yep.
So, and if I'm being honest and being cheeky, I was going to say, oh, well, if you had an operation around in 2020 and then afterwards, was it some sort of cleaning product they used on you? But I'm just out there and it's probably not. So we've got a misalignment. Is it on the left-hand side? Is it on the right-hand side? Is it skeletal? Yeah. Is it appendicular? It's axial. Is it on the left-hand side? It's vertebrae. Okay, so is it on the left-hand side or right-hand side? Is it cervical? Is it 1 to 6? It's 7 to 12. Still not a different place. So is it a left-hand side or right-hand side? Is it 12? It's 11. So it's quite interesting because T11 is almost near that rib, but the front, but the front of it, isn't it? Almost. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know whether, you know, T11 ties up with rib 11. I don't know, but it's interesting. So T11, you're misaligned. So is this Kerry's misalignment? No. Okay. Is it inherited? No. So it's not yours, not inherited. So what is it? Is it ancestral? Okay, so we've got an ancestral misalignment showing here. So it shouldn't be showing. So is there an association that we need to clear with this? No. And this is probably why when I asked that question, was there a misalignment? It said no, because it shouldn't be. It's ancestral.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to ask to ancestrally realign T11. Realign. Okay, so T11, are you spiritually connected? Yeah. Are you physically connected? And do I need to synchronize you? Oh, yeah.
And just to add a point there that my grandmother on my mother's side had a twisted spine most of her life when she was alive. So
okay, interesting. So we need to synchronize T11. So what are we synchronizing it with? Is it something in 7 to 12? No. Is it something in the vertebrae column? Yes. So is it on the left-hand side? Is it sacrum and coccyx? Is the lumbar going to? So is it the whole of the lumbar area? No. So T11 you want to synchronize with what? Is it on the left-hand side? It's L1. Now I don't know, but I think L1's the opposite end of T, but okay. So T11 you want to synchronize with L1, is that right? So I'm synchronizing T11 with L1. That's better. So L1, are you now synchronized with T11? And so L1, are you spiritually connected? No. So let's spiritually connect the L1. And L1, are you physically connected? No. So let's physically connect it. So L1 then, do we need to synchronize you? Yes, we do. So is it something in the lumbar vertebrae? No. Is it something in the vertebrae column? Yeah. Okay. So is it on the left-hand side? No. So is it no? Is it 1 to 6? It's 7 to 12. Okay. So is it on the left-hand side or right-hand side? So is it T12? Yes, it is. So we're synchronizing L1 with T12. Okay, so T12, are you spiritually connected? No, so spiritually connect T12. And T12, are you physically connected? Yes, it is. It was. Okay, that's good. So do we need to synchronize you though? Yes, we do. We need to synchronize T12. And what are we synchronizing you with then? Is it on this page? No. Is it in the vertebrae column? Yeah. Is it on the left-hand side? Is it on the right-hand side? Is it cervical? No. It's 1 to 6. Okay, so T12, what are we synchronizing you with? Is it on the left-hand side? No, it's on the right-hand side. It's T6. So it's not a direct one because they're not even near.
Yeah.
So we're synchronizing T12 with T6. Still on hold. Okay. So is that synchronized now? Is there anything else we need to do? T12. No, go back. So T6, are you spiritually connected? Spiritually connecting T6. Okay, and are you physically connected? So let's physically connect T6. Okay. So that's connected. So T6, do we need to synchronize you? We do. So is it on this page? No, it's not. So are we going, let's go back to vertebrae column. Is it something on this page? No, it's not. Is it something in here? It is. So is it on the left-hand side? Is it on the right-hand side? Is it the whole of the exoskeleton? Do you know, I just had a feeling it was going to be the whole thing. Okay. So T6, do you want to synchronize with the whole of the exoskeleton? It's big. Synchronize. I'm interested now to know what T6 does.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So let's go back
Yeah.
and be nosy now. T6 to have such a thing. So what does it do? So it's the stomach, the esophagus, yeah, perineum, liver, and duodenum. Possible issues will be stomach troubles, nervous stomach, indigestion, heartburn, and dyspepsia. Okay, so interesting. So let's go back to where we were. So we've synchronized. Let's go back right up now. So T11's realigned and we've synchronized with L1 and we've synchronized with T12 and we synchronized with T6 and with the axial skeleton. So let's go back up the line where we were. Okay, and that was the misalignment of T11. Do we need to do anything else with T11? No. Anything with L1, right? With T12, with T6, or with the axial skeleton right now? No. Okay, is there anything else we need to look at in regards to the left-hand side of the collarbone? Okay, so is it on the left-hand side? Is it an energy? No. Is it a circuit or system? It is. So is it on the left-hand side? Is it a disconnection? Is it a system? Is it on the left-hand side? No. Okay, so is it circulatory? No. Is it digestive? Digestive. So it's taking us to the digestive now. So are we looking on the left-hand side? No. We're looking on the right-hand side. Are we going to the liver? Are we going to the colon? No. Are we going to the esophagus? Well, it kind of makes a little bit of sense, doesn't it? You think it's ties up with your stomach thing.
Yeah.
So digest, so esophagus. So what's happening with the esophagus? Is it happy? So what's affecting it? Is it in the body code? Yeah. Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it a pathogen? No. Is it a misalignment? Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it skeletal? No. Is it soft tissue? It's a meridian. Is it on the left-hand side? It's extraordinary. Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it conception? Is the governing meridian? Uh-oh. Misalignment of the governing meridian. Whoa. Wow. So as you can see here, the governing meridian, you know, is one of the extraordinary meridians, and it's very, very powerful. It creates strength and balance, both energetically and physically. It also looks after the 8 other meridians. And if you look at the bottom there, you'll see it's storage of energy, the balance of yang meridians, the circulation of blood and qi in the yang meridians. And then it goes on, and it's brain, spinal cord, kidneys, nervous system, brain, bone marrow, spinal cord, stroke, psychological issues, headaches. It goes on. And this is misaligned. So let's go back now. So, Kerry, is this your misalignment? It is. Okay. So let's find out, when did you do this? So was it before the age of 10, before the age of 20, before the age of 30, before the age of 40, before the age of 35, 36, 36. How old are you now?
I'm 39, just turned 39 a couple
So
months ago.
36. So 36, is that before
That would, yeah, that would almost be around about that time.
that time? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. But it was a very stressful time. Also, we just lost my mum's brother as well, suddenly before all the 2020 kickoff.
Yeah. Okay.
The op before.
So this misalignment in the governing room, what's the underlying cause? Is it energies? Is it left-hand side or right-hand side? Is it allergy or intolerance? Is it emotional? Yeah. Is it the left-hand side? Is it trapped emotion? No, it's a heart wall emotion. So is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it a common one? Is it shared? It's absorbed. So you've absorbed this from someone. Let's have a look. So is it in column A, column B? Is it odd row? Is it row 2, row 4? No. Is it row 6? Is it pride, shame, shock?
That makes sense. I was just thinking about that when we started, actually.
So who have you shared this with? Is this with a male, a female? So is that mother? Yeah. So let's clear this from both you and your mother. So we're clearing this shock in the heart wall shared with your mother. We're clearing it from you and from her. Okay. How's that feel?
Better.
Good. Good. So what else is created this misalignment of the governing meridian? Is it motion code going body code? Is it on the left-hand side or right-hand side? Is it pathogen? Is it another misalignment? No. Going to nutrition and lifestyle. Is it on the left-hand side? Is it to do with sleep? No. Is it an outside need? Is it a magnetic field? No. Oh, colour imbalance. We like this. Is it deficiency? Is it excess? So what have you got an excess of? Is it the pinks? Is it the reds? Is it the orange? Is it the yellows? Is it the greens? Is it the blues? Is it the indigos? Is it the violets? Is it the whites? Is it the black? So if you've got an excess of black, we're talking grief.
Yeah, and I'm wearing black today.
We're talking grief, we're talking sadness, you know, and we just had that shock in the heart wall. So we've got this excess colour, I mean, excess of black. And this is to do with mourning. So is that right? It's sadness, it's grief, it's mourning. So we're going to clear this sadness, this grief, and this mourning. Okay. Causing an excess of black. Okay. And is there anything else I need to know about that? No, it's just going to reset black to a healthy balance set point. Good. Let's come back out. So what else is creating this misalignment of the governing meridian? Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it a pathogen? Is it another misalignment? Yeah. Is it on the left-hand side? Is it a system? No. Is it a common misalignment? No, it's a chakra. Okay, so we have a misalignment of a chakra. Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it solar plexus? No, it's the sacral. So we've got misalignment of the sacral. So again, you know, most people who are listening probably, you know, hopefully you know what the sacral is. The sacral chakra is, again, it's that orange. It's about feeling safe. It's about feeling nurtured. All your needs are met. And it's associated with the reproductive area and the sexual and the ovaries, etc. So misalignment of the sacral. So when did this happen? 16. So this has been like this since age 16. So what happened? What caused this misalignment of the sacral? Age 16. Show me. It's taking me to emotions. Okay. Is it column A, column B? Is it odd row? Is it row 2? Is it failure? Helplessness. How did you feel at 16?
Well, there was an incident when I was 16. Myself and my dad were witness to something that happened to someone in the street that was quite traumatic. So, and I didn't feel safe in this situation. So helpless would be, that's what comes to mind anyway.
Okay, so let me just ask, is that, yeah, we don't need to go into the story. I don't want to bring up and have you remember something that's not nice. So let's just clear that helplessness, age 16, causing the misalignment of the sacral. Is there anything else? Is it column A, column B? Is it odd row? Is it row 2? Is it failure, helpless, hopeless, lack of control? And if you look at it, look where it is. It's in the stomach and spleen. And the spleen is the orange again. Okay, so let's clear that lack of control, age 16. Is there anything else? No. So we're going to come back to the body code. Is there anything else causing the misalignment of the sacral? Is it in the body code? No. Is it in the emotion code? Is it in column A? Is it in odd row? Is it row 2? No. Is it row 4? Is it row 6? So is it humiliation, jealousy, longing, lust? It's overwhelm. And that's in the sexual organs or the glands. So this overwhelm, is it yours? And is this at age 16? Yes, let's clear this overwhelm, age 16, linked to the misalignment of the sacral. Weird, yeah. Is there anything else causing misalignment of the sacral? Is it another emotion? Is it column A, column B? Is it odd row? Is it row 2, row 4? Is it depression, frustration? Is this yours at age 16? Yeah, clearing this frustration at age 16, creating this misalignment of the sacral. That's good. Fine. And is there anything else? Is there anything else causing the misalignment of the sacral? So we're now going to realign that sacral. Realigning the sacral. How does that feel, Kerry?
A lot better, less heavy actually.
Good. Good. Okay. Right. So is that sacral realigned? Good. So let's go back. Is there anything else now? So we are looking at the misalignment of the governing meridian, remember? So is there anything else creating this misalignment of the governing meridian? No. So we can realign that now. Realigning the governing meridian. Okay. So the governing meridian, is it happy and balanced? Is it spiritually connected? Is it physically connected? Do I need to synchronize it with anything? No, that's good. So that's happy. So now we're going to go back up and we're going to the esophagus. Okay, so is there anything else affecting the esophagus? Yeah. Is it in the body code? Is it energies? Yeah. Is it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side? Is it an allergy or intolerance? Is it an emotion? It's a reverberation. Is it on the left-hand side, on the right? Is it an organ? Is it emotional? It's a miasm. So if you remember, a miasm is a suppressed disease. It's inherited usually. So it's miasm, is it inherited? Is it planetary? It's karmic. It's a karmic one. It's also associated with an emotion or two emotions. Is it column A, column B? Is it odd row? Is it row 2? Is it row 4? So is it depression, frustration, indecisiveness? Is it in column A? Is it odd row? Is it row 2, row 4, row 6? Is it humiliation? Is it jealousy, longing, lust? It's overwhelm. So we're clearing this karmic miasm with it, the feeling of indecisiveness and overwhelm. Okay. So, is there anything else affecting your esophagus? No. So is your esophagus spiritually connected? Is it physically connected? Is it happy and balanced? Whoa, good, good. Right. So is there anything about the left? Yep. Still the left hand side of the collarbone.
It's got really almost heavy and numb, and I can actually just feel the kind of pain sensation now towards the back of the shoulder and in the crease of the elbow, like one of the lung points, I think that is, you know.
Okay.
So it's kind of moving, it's moving from the collarbone to something's moving.
Okay, so make sure I'm not missing anything. Right, so what else is affecting the left side of the collarbone? Is it the emotion? Is it in the body code? Yeah. Okay, go back. So is it on the left-hand side? Is it energy? Is it circuit system? Is it on the left-hand side or right-hand side? Is it an organ? No. Is it a gland? So is it on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side? Is it the brain? No. So is it on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side? Is it adrenals? Okay. So is it both adrenals? Is it the left adrenal? Is the right adrenal? So we're going to the right adrenal. Let's have a look. So what's going on with the right adrenal? So is it spiritually connected? No. So spiritually connecting the right adrenal. Okay. So is it physically connected? So let's physically connect it. Okay. Okay, so it's spiritually connected, physically connected. So this right adrenal. So do we need to synchronize it? We do. What are we synchronizing it with? Let's go back. So right adrenal, what do you want to be synchronized with? Is it on the left-hand side? Is it energy circuit systems? Is it on the left-hand side? On the right-hand side? Is it with an organ? No. Is it with the gland? Yep. Is it on the left-hand side? No. Is it on the brain? No. It's other. Were we just here?
We were.
Left-hand side? No. Is it? Oh, you naughty person. It's with the left adrenal. Took me round the houses. So I was asking, was it anything there? And it didn't ask about the adrenal. So okay, so you want to synchronize with the left adrenal? Sorry, my son coming in and out. Okay. And so the left adrenal, are you spiritually connected? So let's spiritually connect that. Is it physically? That's physically. And does that need to be synchronized? No. So the right adrenal, is it happy and balanced? No. Okay, what's affecting the right adrenal? Is it in the body code? Yeah. Is it left-hand side? Is it energy circuit systems? Is it left-hand side or right-hand side? Are we looking at an organ? No, we're looking at a gland. Is it the left-hand side? It won't be male, it's female. So we're going to go to the ovaries. So is it both the ovaries? Is it the left ovary? It's the right ovary. So the right ovary, is it spiritually connected? No, so let's spiritually connect the right ovary. Is it physically? Let's physically correct the right ovary. And that's interesting. Just briefly, if you remember, you know, my little thing when I had that lady that couldn't be pregnant, you know, because do you remember? She couldn't be pregnant because she had no eggs left, and Anna Brooks were rather surprised because obviously I said she couldn't have IVF because there was no eggs and all the rest of it. And of course, it turns out, you know, I've cleared the ovaries, bit of emotion code. Little girl's about 10 or 12 now, I think. So right ovary now. Is there anything we need to do with that right ovary? Yeah, is it in the body code? Is it the left-hand side? Is it energy circuit system with toxins? So we've got toxins affecting the right ovary. Yeah. So is it on my screen? So is it on the left-hand side? Dental? No. Is it biological poison? No. Is it a food toxin? No. So it leaves drugs left. So is it pharmaceutical? Ooh, recreational. So is it on the left-hand side? So is it depressant? No. Now, bearing in mind, this might not be you.
Okay?
Yeah.
Not
So,
gonna-
you know, because it says hallucinations referring to any drug that alters a person's awareness of the surroundings of their surroundings or their body, as well as interfering with their thoughts. So if you have had anesthetic or something, or
quite a lot.
could be, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask, is it any of the list there? No, it's not. So it's something else. Now, again, bearing in mind the emotion code or the body code will take us to the thing that's the nearest to it. So we're going to clear the toxins that are like hallucinogenic, affecting the right ovary. Clear 111 abundance provoking gift. Okay. So let's go back. So we cleared that right at ovary. So is anything else affecting that right ovary now? So is it happy and balanced? Is it calibrated 100%? It's spiritually, physically connected? Yeah. And do we need to synchronize that with anything? Yeah, we do. Well, I'm going to ask the obvious. Do we need to synchronize it with the left one? Yeah. It takes me around the houses. So I'm going to synchronize the right ovary with the left ovary. Okay. And is it left ovary spiritually connected physically? So let's spiritually and physically connect. Okay. Is the left ovary happy and balanced? Calibrate 100%. Good, good, good. Is there anything else affecting that right adrenal? No. So is that right adrenal happy and balanced? Is it calibrated 100%? Is the left one? Good. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to stop there, because I need to see now all the stuff we've kind of done synchronized and put there and here. We need to now see if there's any associations that we need to clear. So all the work we've done so far are there associations that I've missed that I need to clear. Right. So are we looking in the emotions? Are we looking in the body code? We're going to the belief code. Okay, so we're going to go to the belief code, and I'm going to now ask, first of all, are we looking for a system? No, because there's different systems when we come into this section. So it's not a belief system, which means it's not, I'm just going to click on one and show purposes. We go here, we can see we've got all these different types of belief systems here: basic, split, parallel, tangled, and partial. But in this case, it's just a one-off standalone belief. So let's check. Is it just one? No. Is it more than one? 2, 3, 4. So just 3 beliefs. So let's go back. Okay. Is it the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it power? Is it passion? It's survival. Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it to do with control or safety? Okay. Is it an odd one? Is it 2? Is it 4? Is it an odd row? No. So is it 2? Is it 4? Is it 6? I'm afraid. So Kerry, I'm afraid, is this yours? No. Is it inherited? No. Is this ancestral? You like a bit of ancestral, don't you, Kerry? Right.
Not by choice.
No. So I'm actually going to clear this, because if we were doing a system, we would do it all at the end. But I'm going to clear this ancestral, I'm afraid, belief from you. And I'm going to ask, do I need to replace it with something? Yeah, I do. And am I going to replace it with something in there? No. So am I going to replace it with another belief then? Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it power? It's passion. So is it the left-hand side? It's on the right-hand side of it. Death? Is it scarcity? It's time.
Mm.
So we're going to replace it with, is it in 1 or 2? It's 3. Is it an odd row? So is it 2? Is it 4? Is it 6? There is enough time.
Mm. Well, I would say that's been something that's been circulating a lot in my mind about
Okay.
time.
So we're going to put, there is enough time. We're going to put that into you and to your ancestors. Woohoo, a little yawn there for me. Woohoo. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Is it on the left-hand side? Is it divine? It's insight. Is it on the left-hand side? Is it body? Is it in 1 or 2 or 3? It's 4. Is it, oops. Is it an odd row? No, is it 2? Is it 4? Is it 6? Is it 8? I'm not attractive. So, Kerry, is this yours? Is it inherited? It's ancestral again. So we're clearing this ancestral belief of I am not attractive. Love, 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 love. Clear, clear. 1, 1, 1, a bunch of broken gift. Okay, and we're going to replace it with a positive. And is that positive in this bit here? No, it's not. Okay. So is it on the left-hand side? It's on the right-hand side? Is it power? No. Is it passion? No. So it's survival. So is it on the left-hand side? Yeah. Is it codependency? No. Is it sabotage? So is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Okay, so is it an odd row? No. So is it 2? Is it 4? I deserve the best in life. That's nice.
I like that.
So we're putting this into you. I deserve the best in life. Install, store, and hold. Installed. Good. Will it hold? Yep. So the last belief that we've got to clear. Is it on the left-hand side? Is it divine? Is it insight? Is it communication? It's to do with love. So is it on the left-hand side? Is it feelings? Is it family? So is it 1, 2, 3? So is it an odd one? So is it 2? Is it 4? Is it 6? My family is not a safe place. My family is not a safe place. Now, just because I know you, you're always talking about Scotland and the energy there. So that's interesting that this has come up. So my family is not a safe place. Is this yours? Is it inherited? It's ancestral.
Well, that also makes sense, especially what Scotland went through in their history.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're clearing my family is not a safe place, ancestrally clearing that for you. Love, 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 like, clear, clear, clear. 1, 1, 1, a bunch of broken gift. I told you my great ancestor was a Stuart.
He did, and the Stuarts connect to the Kennedys.
Oh, do they? Oh, wow.
So that could be why we get on so well. Who knows?
Yeah.
Although there was some strife between them as well, I think.
Well, I told you that my great grandmother, she was one of the first slaves to be owned by Elizabeth Grant, and she sold this slave to the steward, the Scotsman, who fell in love with her, freed her, and then they had 3 children, of which one of them married a Frenchman, and one of those children married an Irishman, and that was my mother's mother's mother or something. Yeah, from Ireland. So
We'll need to do some digging in to see if there's any
yeah,
information down the line.
yeah. So my family's not a safe place. We've cleared. So now we need to replace that. So we're replacing it with something in here. No, so let's go back. What are we replacing that with? Is it on the left-hand side, the right-hand side? Is it power? Is it passion? Is it survival? So is it on the left-hand side? Is it codependency? Is it sabotage? No, it's victim. So is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, is it an odd row? So is it 2? Is it 4? Is it 6? I'm victorious. So we're putting into you, I am victorious, in store and hold, in store and hold. Quite strong positive things. Okay, so let's go back. So we've done 3 beliefs. Is there any other beliefs? No. So let's go back. So all this work we've done so far, are there any other associations we need to clear? No. Okay. So I'm going to now ask what the light scale of the left hand of the collarbone is. In other words, what is left to do? Is there more to do? So is there more to do on that left side of that collarbone? Okay, so you know, how on a scale of 1 to 100, 100 meaning it's fine, it's back in its normal place. How much? What is it now? 30, greater than 40, greater than 50, greater than 60, 51, 52. So we got it up to about 50%.
That's good. Halfway.
So I'm going to ask what it was before. What was it before? Was it greater than 10? No, it wasn't. So it was quite low. Okay. So we got it up to 50%. So we'll need to do another session. So this is their first session. So I'm now going to clear the BCPs from you. And the BCPs are biochemical plaques that keep the tracks going and keep things repeating themselves when you've cleared them. And so we're going to clear them. So first of all, how many biochemical plaques for this session have we got to clear? More than 1,000, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 6.
Ooh.
1, 5. 3, 2. So we're going to clear 5,420 biochemical plaques from you. We're clearing them from the DNA memory, restoring the tissue in the brain and body, clearing from all auric fields, energy centers, subtle energy bodies, and anywhere else it may be holding. We're then going to connect and synchronize, reset and integrate and clear any trapped emotions we may have missed. So it is, and so it is. Good. So before we finish, is there anything I need to do for Kerry today? Anything else? No. So I'm just going to program you to process with any ill effects of processing and a speed that's for your highest good. Activating healing in you now. Good. So how long are you processing? More than 1 day, more than 1 hour, more than 2 hours? 1 hour, Kerry. Cool.
That's good. That's a speed up from over the years. Usually
Yes. How you feeling?
I feel a lot better actually. That kind of numbness and heaviness and it's kind of gone or dissipated. So that's great. So time will tell. I will let you know tomorrow how I sleep on it and if I can. But that was wonderful. That all made a lot of sense to me. That was great. Fantastic.
Good, good. Plenty of water.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you for being the guinea pig, and we'll do the next session on that and see how we go and see what happens. It was very interesting because it went all over the place and it was all different things that I was like, really, you know, but it kind of made sense where you were saying that you know you had stomach things going on and then this was out and that was out and yeah, and there's quite a lot of spiritual and physical disconnections going on there behind the scenes. You know,
Well, also, I thought it was interesting, well, for anyone that doesn't know, as well as, you know, modalities like emotion code and other things, I also am a psychic medium. So I work a lot with spirit energy, but I've had a long-standing connection with ancestral energy in my lineage since doing the emotion code way back. That opened it up. And so it's no surprise to me that also because through the generations, a lot of physical trauma, war trauma, battle trauma, various other things. So now thinking there's these connections that I wasn't necessarily tuned into, you know, feeling like it was still my physical body going through this, but most of that was actually ancestral. So that was quite interesting.
yeah. So how's it feel, Phil?
It feels a lot better, yeah. As I say, time will tell. At the moment, it doesn't feel. I mean, obviously, it's still a bit sticking out, but it doesn't feel quite as obvious.
Good.
Um,
Good.
yeah.
Good. Well, keep
Okay.
us posted.
I will do.
So
Thank you.
so thank you, Kerry. It's been fun. I hope we
Yes.
haven't bored everyone.
Hopefully not. It's always
Yeah.
interesting.
And we'll just say bye for now to everybody who's listening. I'm going to stop recording now.